channel. My name is Tashina. Today I'm going to be going over my 9th graders curriculum for this upcoming 2023-2024 school year. The first thing I'm going to talk about is language arts. So this is what we decided to go with for my upcoming 9th grader. She is going to be using The Good and the Beautiful, and this one is the level 7. So since she's never done any of these, I put her at level 7 instead of a high school course. So again, if you've watched my previous videos, reading, writing, all of that is super important to me, and I want to make sure that those skills are mastered. I would have done a level 8 with The Good and the Beautiful, and if you know anything about The Good and the Beautiful, then you might already know this, but you might not. So level 8 is strictly just books. So they're going to read and do reports on the books. So it's not anything like this. So I really wanted to go back and make sure that she had the foundations first before I moved her to level 9. So all right, so I will just show you what all comes in this package for level 7. So she has her course book. Again, if you are new at homeschooling, never done it before, it literally guides you through. You have everything you need. This is open and go. It is just made very simply for you to just open and go and know exactly what to do, exactly where to access things. It does have this daily checkbook, notes, and just a checklist for them. So I love that because she is older, and I do have her practice accountability with being able to move through her work. I am checking it, but I like her to think that she has that ability and accountability to do what she needs to do. This does come with the geography and grammar cards. I haven't opened this yet, but it looks like it goes in one of those index holders. So I will prepare that for her. It does come with this course companion. And I think there was another, oh, it did come with this book, level 7 favorite classics reader. So she will be reading this as well. All right, so I'll read here what all this covers. It covers reading, writing, spelling, grammar, punctuation, literature, art, vocabulary, and geography. So again, it's open and go. If you use this fully, wholly, as it is laid out for you, I truly don't think that you need anything else to prepare your child for college, if that's what you're choosing, or for just life in general with whatever it is that they plan on doing. I really do feel that like this is a robust curriculum for them. The other thing that was suggested was a creative writing notebook. So I did go ahead and get her this. It says it's 3 through 8th grade, but I think she's really going to love this. She does like to write. Well, she writes a lot of songs too, but I think this is going to be such a good piece for her, and I do think that she's going to enjoy this. So a little bit more about this book and what this helps with. Again, I'm going to look down and read this so I don't forget any of the concepts on here, but it teaches sensory descriptions, how to generate ideas using gestures to show emotion, story starters, descriptive writing practice, writing exercises, creating engaging characters, plots, writing dialogue, overcoming writer's block. So I really love that. And I do want to incorporate those for her, and I really do think she's going to enjoy this one. The other thing that I get my kids is the handwriting. So she's at level 7. I had her do the level 6 last year just as an extra, even though she wasn't doing the Good and the Beautiful language arts. I still ordered her this handwriting book separately because I wanted her to go over cursive, which she had never done before. So I felt like that was important to teach her. So again, she's going to be doing more practice. She can draw, which she loves to draw. It's also doing Bible verses, poetry, states and capitals, presidents, and more. So again, that's just kind of tying into being a well-rounded curriculum for language arts. Every year I always ask them what their favorite subject was, and she's like, handwriting. I'm like, let's dig a little deeper, but I know that you love this. Next up is her math. I don't have anything physical to show you on this because she just accesses it online, but we use teaching textbooks. Teaching textbooks is amazing. Once you start getting in the upper years of math, that's just not a strong suit of mine. So I was really kind of nervous about that, but we found this awesome platform online. They do all of her grading. They have all the videos that she gets to watch as many times as she needs to make sure that she is mastering the concepts. When I introduced her to this, she told me, thank you. I don't know how many times, like on a daily basis, for several weeks, she would just be like, thank you, because she just wasn't getting math any other way that was being taught to her. So she really enjoys this. She really enjoys the instructional videos. So I don't plan on changing that with her. Once she's finished with a grade, then she just moves on to another one. So if she still loves it, she seems to be doing great in it. Her grades are really great. So I'm just going to keep her in that. Next up, we have science. So like I had said, last year we used My Father's World. We bought their whole package curriculum. So for her, it was, what it had come with was this earth science. We had started this last year, maybe got like a month in, and she just was not doing good at all in it. And I just realized we needed to go down in science. And I already kind of like was torn about what level of the science to start her at anyway. So I wasn't too shocked when that happened. I just went ahead and ordered her the level below previous to this. So again, we already still had this. I'm sure you can get this separate. You don't have to get it through My Father's World. But we already had purchased this, so that is going to be her science for this year. She did really good with the one before this. She really enjoyed it, so I am fully hoping that she is prepared. I know she will be prepared for this one next. So she does have the course book, and then it comes with the daily lesson plans. So she has that. It tells you, let's see here, all of the lab supplies that are going to be needed. And she can check off the pages if she's completed her experiment, comprehension checks, all of that. So again, it's helping her stay accountable for what she needs to be doing. And then for the parent, it has the answer key and the test. So I have that for her. She is pretty self-sufficient in science. She doesn't need a whole lot of guidance there, except for when it comes to the labs. So the only thing that I need to purchase is the lab kit that is going to go with this. So for this science book, it says that she's going to be learning about the geosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere. And it does say that there are roughly 55 hours of labs with the course. Okay, so next up I'm going to talk about history. If you watch my 3rd grade curriculum video, then you will know that this is a brand new company to us. We've never used them before, but I love other reviews, especially on YouTube, about this and how biblically sound this curriculum is. I love that this is more of kind of storytelling versus just reading a bunch of facts and dates and names and having those memorized. While that is great, and I do think that it is important, I find that my children are going to retain it more in story form. So the one that I got her, which I'm new to the company, and this was also a new release, but I was just really excited about this one and reading it, how Jesus built his church. This just looks so pretty. I'm so excited. So it comes with this book and it comes with the workbook. So I'll read you just a snippet of the back. It says, church history is a study of the greatest undertaking the world has ever known, Jesus Christ building his kingdom. Even though the church faces persecution, suffering, and a decline in numbers at times, the kingdom of Christ marches on. The gates of hell will not prevail against the onslaught of Jesus and his disciples. Christ will triumph against the forces of spiritual darkness. This is the story of the church. Come on, how beautiful is that? So again, I'm really excited for these courses too. But it does have the suggested lesson schedule. So if you want to use that, or again, if you're new to homeschooling, use these resources. I did until I got comfortable with kind of what it was I was doing in a timeline and how I needed to finish that. I used every bit of this. If they had it mapped out for me, I used it. So it tells them what to do in week 1, week 2. And it does have a place for the due date and the grade, so you can keep track of that. But again, it's giving my older daughter that accountability while me still checking her too, and just letting her have a little bit more freedom in that. But I'm really excited for this. All right, now her electives. If you watched the 3rd grade curriculum, then I mentioned typing 1 with the good and the beautiful. We pulled her out of public school at the end of her 3rd grade year. So before she went into 4th grade, she was already doing some typing at the end of the day, like right before parent pickup is when we would do it. And so I really feel like this is just going to be very simple for her. Just a refresher. It's supposed to be quick anyway, but I do just want to make sure that she has those concepts down of finger placement and speed, working on speed. So she will probably go through this pretty fast, and I will start her littler sister on this, but I think it goes all the way up to level 3, I think. So I'll have her do this too, and I think it said it takes like around 10 minutes a day, so not much time at all. But anyway, do a little refresher for her on that. And then her other elective is Spanish. So she is going to be doing some Spanish, and I don't have a curriculum for that. I'm pretty sure that her dad bought her a subscription. I'll try to link that below, who she is going to be using. And then some other things that she's probably going to be working on this year are her guitar lessons. So she does have a subscription online for doing guitar lessons, so she does like to do that. We'll try to link that down below as well. And I think this year she wants to start up voice lessons. All right, so this isn't including any of our Bible studies. I will be coming out with a video talking about our morning basket and all the Bible studies and all the Bible things that we're going to be doing in the morning as a family before we get started on our day. So look forward to that video. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up and consider sticking around and subscribing to my channel. I would love for you to be here, and it's just such a simple way to show your love and support for me. I really appreciate it. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Thanks. Bye.
Wait for better days to come and carry us like wind.